Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 25th. We're just going to jump right in here, Capricorn, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. Of course, you start off with the Three of Pentacles. That doesn't surprise me. You know, as always, teamwork makes the dream work, but there's definitely like an element of abundance and expansion here. You're the last earth sign that I'm doing this week, and all three earth signs had pretty good readings as far as like abundance and, you know, kind of maybe if you, especially for those of you that have been like working on a project, or, you know, if you've been waiting for results on something that you've been working on, you know, this is definitely like abundance results coming in for you based off of what you have been working on. And it's funny that I said the other earth signs. You have Virgo and Taurus showing up in your reading. You start off with this summer guardian or spirit guardian of the summer. It says expansion on it. And you can see there that's like a tree fully fruited there with a bird in it. So I don't know what that means, except I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you. And clearly expansion. It doesn't surprise me that you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, you know, again, is a card of teamwork. And, you know, if we work on a team in like a business, if we hire people, then we are expanding. If we, again, enter into a relationship, we are expanding. We're becoming more, right? And so I feel for a lot of you, this reading is talking about that. You even have this vulture spirit, which I'll show you in a minute, but the vulture spirit is all about kind of conservation of energy. If you ever see vultures flying around, they don't really flap their wings, right? They conserve their energy, they soar, and then when they find food, then they start flapping their wings, they go to the food. So, you know, I feel for a lot of you, this is saying you can get a lot more, you know, with a lot less energy if you're kind of like smart about it. You have the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups here. Three of Pentacles, again, card of teamwork, but not only that, what I'm really getting for you is that there's a water triangle here at the top, and there's a fire triangle at the top and a water triangle right here. The water triangle on the Three of Pentacles kind of represents like a little bit more. It's like the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's like he's done a good job. The Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work, but this is just that like a little bit extra. It's like over-delivering on something. And I kind of feel like the universe wants to over-deliver for you, or it's saying there's a lot more that you can get out of something by working with other people. So especially for those of you in business, it might be a good time to like network, hire people, all that other stuff. You know I say it all the time, but clearly there's a reason I have to repeat it. The Knight of Pentacles also says there's something that you've been thinking about that you haven't gotten started on. Again, I have been stressing to pretty much every single sign this week that if you've been thinking about getting started on something, you know, this would be the week to do it for sure before, you know, all the upcoming retrogrades start to hit. You know, Jupiter going retrograde, Mars going retrograde, and, you know, I know it's not till the end of the year, but, you know, I don't know. I would get moving now, is what I would say, and that's pretty much what I said to everybody else. It's like I feel like we have like kind of maybe till like the middle of August, if we're lucky, before the energy really kind of starts to, you know, slow down. So I feel it's time to get started. The Knight of Pentacles really says you have everything you need. You know, he has these oak leaves right here on his helmet, and the oak leaves say he has more than enough knowledge and wisdom to get started. You know, they represent knowledge and wisdom. He basically could easily get moving, but he's being too cautious. You also have the Page of Cups. I definitely feel there could be love coming in for you, and I feel like saying this summer. You know, it might not be this week. You know, the summer isn't over yet. We still have like a month, or what do we have, like 6 weeks or something like that? I don't know. I have no clue when summer ends, but whatever. Doesn't matter. The point is, I feel like this summer, you could be attracting a person into your life. Could be a water sign. But you have water, fire, earth here. All three stand out to me. Could be any sign coming in for you. You even have this Pisces moon card. So it could be someone who has a Pisces moon. You know, like I said, take it how it resonates. But I do feel there could be love coming in with this Page of Cups energy. Next, you have the Pisces moon. It says full moon in Pisces. It says balance spiritually and practically. And you also have this vulture spirit. The Pisces moon card is about balance, of course. Also a card trusting your intuition. So I would definitely trust your intuition at this time. I'm also getting like, I would be careful of like toxic substances as well. Even the vultures. I'm pretty sure in the Ted Andrews Animal Speaks book, he talks about vultures, you know, they're able to eat things that most other animals can't eat, right? But it kind of represents purity and purifying and cleansing. I am getting that energy for you here, Capricorn, that if you're thinking about cleansing, purifying, getting rid of toxic substances from your life, things like that, I feel it would be a good time for you to do that with this energy for sure. I feel like it will be very healing and cleansing for you. Really, I feel this is talking about kind of like those, again, not wasting your energy and making sure you're doing the things that are important. I know I've said this to you for years, ever since, I don't know, Saturn went into your sign back in 2017. It's not in your sign any longer, but we had Saturn in Capricorn. And to me, for you, Saturn in Capricorn is really about, like, one of the things of Saturn being in your sign is about learning to do what's important. It's like, I don't know if you've ever worked with someone, right? I'm sure we've all had those lovely shift managers, or I don't know, the Starbucks lifers in my case, right? That I've been working at. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube. We'll say schmarschmucks, right? So nobody knows what I'm talking about. But we've all had those people that we've worked with that take it like way too seriously, right? And do things that just don't matter. And I kind of get that energy here, where it's like saying, make sure you're like the things that you're doing actually matter, and make sure you're doing things on purpose, not just like doing stuff to be busy work, right? And I kind of get that energy here. But other than that, it's really good. You have the Page of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I feel really good about this King of Pentacles. I kind of go back and forth on the King of Pentacles. Sometimes I feel like he's good, sometimes bad, obviously, but I feel there's like an increase in your finances with the King of Pentacles, but I also kind of just feel like this is like a base. It's like you're laying a base. You're creating a foundation for yourself that you can always go back to. So in business, for example, I feel that the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands are saying you will continue to take risk in business if you have a business or career or a job, but I feel like this is kind of almost like a safe zone. I don't know how else to say it, Capricorn, but it's almost like you're creating something that is a little bit of a safe zone. So maybe you take a risk, maybe, a part of your business fails, but it's like, it's not the whole thing. And I hope this is making sense, but this is what's popping into my head right now. I kind of like it. It actually makes me want to do this, is what I would say to you. I'm like, hey, this is a good idea. It's almost like you're creating maybe like a safety net, right, in your business, or you're creating a safety net in your love life. And I'm not saying you're doing that so that you don't lose a person, but it's like, I'd say as far as love is concerned, I would say that you're more kind of like saying to yourself, like, okay, I know that emotionally I always go down this road when I go through a breakup, so how can I avoid that in the future? So you're not avoiding relationships. I feel like you're kind of creating a safety net, maybe more emotionally, so that if you do have a breakup, you're able to, kind of like handle it. And I feel like you could be doing this in multiple areas of your life. I like it. Like I said, I feel like this is a good thing. Excuse me. I feel that it's allowing you to go on more adventures with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is kind of adventurous. Sorry, like I said, that COVID cough still creeping up on me. But the Page of Wands, I feel, is also a card of adventure. Not only that, I do feel there could be love coming in for you. It could be like a very, I get a very free-spirited energy. If this is not love, I kind of feel like this is you, like your energy. You are becoming more free-spirited, more kind of willing to, play, have fun, which is a good thing. I feel like this is very, very good. I feel like things have been too serious for too long for you, and this is a lightening of the energy. Next, you have this Yang energy card. I feel like you're ready for action. I love this card in this deck. To me, it always reminds me of like the Ace of Wands, for example. So I feel for a lot of you, you're kind of ready to, start something new. You're ready for passions. You're ready to have a passionate new beginning with the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, the Judgment card, and the Hierophant here. I'm getting very I don't want to sugarcoat this here, Capricorn. I am getting a very specific story. This might only be for one of you here, but I do feel for, or a couple of you. I feel if you feel that someone is coming back to you because someone else said no to them, meaning they tried to go back to someone else and it didn't work out, now they're coming back to you. I would trust that feeling. I feel like you're right. And again, I feel like that's only if you, like, I feel like as I'm saying that, you are saying, yes, I feel like that's what happened. Then if that is how you feel, then I feel like you're right. Again, if you don't feel it, that story is not for you. And again, you already would have felt it when I said it. So I want to make that straight. People always ask me, is my boyfriend cheating on me? I'm always like, well, no. Do you have any proof, right? This, I would say you have proof. I would say you had a feeling. They already left you. That's the story I'm getting. For the rest of you, I do feel there's a lot of happiness coming in for you. If we look at this diagonal, you go Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, to the Ace of Cups, which is like your emotions overflowing, being very happy, kind of like getting the things that you desire to have in your life. And I feel the Page of Cups can be like a card of living the dream. He's holding that cup with the fish in it, and it might be something that he is imagining. It might not be something that exists. So you could be manifesting like a dream here. With the Judgment card and the Hermit, I feel a lot of you are kind of like waking up to your true purpose. The Hermit, he had to go through a dark night of the soul. He's gone through a dark night of the soul, and he's climbed to the top of that mountain to gain enlightenment. The Judgment card is you kind of like waking up to all the things that you have learned. Sometimes I feel that we go through like a lot of difficulties and challenges, and it's like we don't put the pieces of the puzzle together until later on, in life, basically, where we figure out like why we had to go through all the stuff that we went through. I'm pretty sure I'm getting major deja vu as I'm saying that to you, and I'm pretty sure I've said that to you before. So that could be like a thing that you have been dealing with, where it's like, you are finally realizing why you had to go through some of the challenges you went through. And again, the Hierophant is like a stern teacher, So, I feel that, again, that a lot of you have learned a lot over the past probably many years, probably since 2012, honestly. There's probably been a lot of learning, a lot of growing, expanding, a lot of shrinking, or what seems like shrinking, but probably isn't. So that's what I get for you. I'm also, just as a random side note, by the way, there's like a lot of people in your reading. So I feel there are a lot, it could be a very busy social week for you. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands. Yeah, success, abundance, good things coming in for you. I love the Six of Wands, card of excellence. Again, two cards that really represent quality. Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. Six of Wands is a card of excellence. So I feel for those of you that are hoping for like attention or recognition for work that you've done, this looks like attention or recognition for work you've already done, if you're waiting for that. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Wands again. So for some of you, again, as always, I feel like love is kind of here for you, Capricorn. It seems to me like some of you, I'm pretty sure I've said this to you before. It seems to me like some of you could be discovering love like this year. It could be between now and the end of the year. Could even be the beginning of next year, I feel. And, I feel, is it like some sort of major surprise? I would say no. I feel like, as I've said to you before, I feel like the surprise is you're just not, maybe you just thought you weren't going to open up to love, but I feel like you do. So I feel like there could be love coming. It could be an earth sign or a fire sign. With the Page of Pentacles, here you go. It's a choice. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles pretty much says, it's a choice if you don't want it. Two of Pentacles is also my card of work hard, play hard. And there have been a lot of readings this week that have been all about like needing to have fun, needing to enjoy yourself, needing to do the things that you love to do in your life. So, I would say if you have any hobbies or, anything that you enjoy, then that's what I would be doing here. And I always tell people always say like, oh, I need to make money. I can't go do my hobbies. I'm like, well, if you're having a hard time making money, probably the best thing you could do is go enjoy a hobby. And people always say, why? And I'm like, well, because if you're just sitting around and you're observing the fact that you don't have money, then you're just going to create more of that. But when we do something like go have fun and do something we enjoy doing, sorry, there's like a dog hair floating around here, then we're thinking, we are taking control of our thoughts and we're directing them towards joy, happiness, something that makes us happy, right? When we do that, then we attract more money. Trust me, I lived it, I did it, happened to me. So that's what I would do. With the Page of Wands, you have the King of Cups. Could be an earth sign coming in for you. For some of you, I do feel that you could be attracting a person who's a little bit more mature. I see you, maybe they're the same age as you, but I just see someone here who has been through a lot, someone, but not in a bad way. It's like, I think there are two types of people sometimes that have a lot of difficult lessons. They're the types, there's the type that goes through a lot of difficult lessons and they kind of develop a chip on their shoulder, they become a jerk. And then there's the other type that kind of becomes more childlike, that becomes more playful, that looks at those things as lessons and is just like, oh, I learned a lot from that, and it's like, now I'm going to enjoy my life. And I kind of get that energy here where it's like someone who's more just like they want to, I feel like they've learned a lot, let's put it that way, but they don't have a chip on their shoulder. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely a change in your fortunes. I'm pretty sure that Taurus also had the Wheel of Fortune as their center card. So if you have Taurus in your chart, I would definitely go watch that reading. But it looks like your fortunes are changing. It's kind of, I really like this. I've been feeling like a little bit negative over the past couple weeks in regards to finances for people. Just because of, everything that's going on in the world and everything like that. And I'm kind of like, are things really going to turn around? But I don't know, the readings this week are kind of giving me even like a little bit of hope here as far as like people's finances are concerned. With the Knight of Wands, you have the King of Wands. Could be a fire sign coming in for you for sure. I kind of feel the King of Wands energy is more an energy that you are embracing at this time. He's like very brave, bold, courageous, enthusiastic. He really goes for the things that he wants to create. So whatever you're working on, I would do all those things because you'll be very successful. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Ten of Wands, and, I don't know, Capricorn. Ten of Wands with the Ace of Cups is kind of like, do I really want to like carry the weight of a relationship, or do I really want to deal with it? Do I want to make the sacrifices? It's not really what that represents, but that's what I'm getting intuitively. So I feel a lot of you have a lot of questions around love with the Ten of Wands, like, is it a burden? Is it something I want to deal with? I might pull an extra row for that. With the Hermit in the Judgment card, you have the Queen of Cups. So you have the King and Queen of Cups, divine counterparts. Doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to either. Definitely a very loving connection. So I feel some of you are kind of more waking up to a connection. I really feel you could be attracting someone who has, it's almost like I don't know, I feel like you've both, if you're attracting a person at this time, I feel like you've both kind of come to this, it's almost like you've gone through an evolution, let's put it that way, about your ideas about love. So, again, I would say that you are looking for love if you want it. Again, if you don't want it, that part of the message isn't for you. But if you do want it, I feel like your ideas about love, like about the role that it could play in your life, maybe have gone through an evolution. Maybe you've changed the way you feel. Maybe you were like, I don't want love. Maybe now you do. It could be the other way around as well. But I kind of feel this like change here. And so I do feel like you could be inviting love into your life. For others, I would definitely pay very, very, very close attention to your emotions. Again, we were in Cancer season, and we had that moon in Cancer. I would just say that every single person last week had the King and Queen of Cups in their readings. Both really value their emotions. They pay attention to how they feel about things. So I would make sure, again, like I was saying earlier about, the difference between observing and thinking. The difference between the two is that when you're observing something that's already happened. When you're thinking, you're taking control of your thoughts. I would guide your thoughts, as Esther Hicks says, towards joy, happiness, abundance, the things that you want. I wouldn't observe necessarily the reality. With the Hierophant, you have the High Priestess. Definitely trust your intuition with that Pisces energy up here. And, I'm just getting I feel you need to kind of trust your intuition there. Sorry. That's like the second time I've done that this week. So we're not even going to bother using that deck. We're just going to, I'm going to pull an extra row with this big deck. Why not? I just want to get an outcome for like this right here. You have the Nine of Swords. Get out of your head. Again, some of you could be thinking that things in love, for example, are much worse than they actually are. Like maybe you don't even have love, but maybe you're like, oh my God, everybody cheats or everybody does this or that or the other thing. I feel like this is saying get out of your head. You also have the Nine of Cups. Wishes, wish fulfillment. So really, really good. I feel like some of you could be manifesting a wish. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely a major increase in your resources here. A lot of financial expansion is what I would say in your reading, mostly because of this, especially if you've been working on a project or a business for a while. So this looks really good. A little bit of everything here. I really like it. I would be thinking smarter, not harder, like I said, with that vulture spirit in all areas of your life. But this looks really good. So thank you for being here, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.